Hey guys, welcome back to 5nothing100nothing.com. I am Fuggin, and that stands for the fittest underdog guru using intelligent tactics. And today, guys, I got a little food for thought here, all right? I heard this the other day and made me think, that there's two ways that you can be the best, okay? Two ways that you can be the best. Let's say you want to be the tallest building in the city, right? Well, you can either build the tallest building in the city, or you can tear down the bigger buildings around you. Therefore, you end up standing as the tallest. So think about it from our perspective of life, but whenever, if you've ever noticed you're trying to achieve something, you're trying to go somewhere, do something, and it takes time, it takes hard work. You got to continue to be consistent and work hard, learn, grow, network with others, whatever it takes for what you're achieving. And, there's people that will try to tear you down. And, it's not to, they're doing so because you're going places, you're doing something, or maybe they're not jealous, that maybe they just don't like you, maybe whatever, right? But you have a choice as you're building your career, as you're building a body, as you're doing whatever it is to have a better life, right? And you look around, and I think especially, I don't know how many years it's been now, but we seem to like to tear down our idols, the heroes that we erect and, put on pedestals, and, everything is the greatest thing about them, whether it's a new artist, new movie star, top athlete, the best in the world, and all this stuff. And then once they're there, we like to pick them apart. We like to see a moral failure. We like to see them stumble. And, whether it's gossip sites or whatever, I don't know when it started, but I'd always heard the stories about how our leaders and our athletes, that would end up being behind closed doors, less than stellar individuals. We'll leave it at that. And this goes back in the 20s through the 50s maybe, and the media protected those people because they were an icon and they were a role model to Americans or youth and whatever, not just Americans maybe, but worldwide, but don't quote me on that. And we used to try to, we thought that these people served a purpose to motivate, encourage, and be heroes to another generation, the upcoming generation. So then years go by, and we like to just rip them down and then build them back up. It's really interesting. You think about like a Tiger Woods, or even like a Britney Spears, those that have this icon level superstardom, and then boom, something happens, or we tear them down, and they become the butt of the joke for a while, and then I don't know, some kind of empathy sets in, and we like a good overcomer story, an undersized underdog story, so to speak, and we like to see the little guy win. So it's fascinating to me that we like to tear down around us in an effort to build ourselves up, because it's really what it's rooted in. It's narcissism. And if let's say you have a group of friends and you're all about, you're all foodies, you like to go eat, and you're all like, every social gathering you do is around food. It builds a sense of community. There's a sense of belonging, to that tribe, that group, your clique. And then all of a sudden one of you, says, I'm not going to do this anymore. I need to eat clean. I need to learn to eat healthier. And I want to look better, feel better. I want more in my life. And all of a sudden one person in the group starts making all these changes, right? And then, it's like, you're not as fun as you used to be. You're not eating and partying and drinking, or splitting a pie, or whatever it is that you might do with this group, and you're making changes for yourself, and you're losing weight. and then you hear, "Oh, are you okay, honey? You used to look better. You're losing too much weight. You think you're getting a little, too obsessed with this exercise stuff and everything." And it's really interesting how that happens. And so instead of building themselves up or seeing you as a motivation and all the things you're doing, they instead decide to try to say that you're doing something too extreme and something unhealthy or obsessive, because then it will justify their mediocrity or their less than mediocrity. So anyways, guys, there's another video in there, so I'm going to continue that on another video. So like, share, subscribe. Hope you guys are doing well, and I'll talk to you again. To my Canadian audience, I'll talk to you again soon. All right, toodles.